Nananam Jamamunya Kwaba Enche Opemsuoradio Ebedruha Enti Yama Adimu Anthony Ene Nananam Yakasano Yadebe Frafra Yade Frafra and Chesa Yebu Yakasano Nimtia Na Yejinai Yasa Fanagina Ershain Yasa Fanagina 8 Enti Brano Yana Yapotoa and Chesa Yebu Yakasano Nimtia They will say a bit me a church remu Ama when I was here TV so when I was watching our social media so and the radio stations we are see fana ina no ebe hu Asantehemaa mere ebeti Asantehemaa mere ase na adefefa ye wa hanon so abati ase yie
na madar mebru nana go so Asantehemaa nana afia sewa kotokohene Asantehemaa Madama onegbo so man enso adruha Madama nana mama kwaba nana bosumoche asama mahene Madama bru nasia nemu enene dom enso adruha nana manfo mahene onene mame enso adruha nana minta yeboa otosumienu atrensua Asantehemaa one ne dom adruha nana no mama kwaba nana no animuntene Frisa say you ratanasia said you were him penny ne confo penny shisha ya no kotoko hene trasia nana ba ko pene sese oba no wonachi tinana no nyina ntenase mayen na adwaben hene na bebe twatoɔ enti nana no animu ntene na montenase emayen nana yamfo manhene onene mame enso adruha na modern mebru yamakwaba.
Alrighty, seated is the former president of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Ajakum Kufuor. Also already seated is the acting Chief Justice, His Lordship Justice Paul Bafuboni. The nation's IGP is already seated with a huge delegation, including himself, who will lead in the Ghana Police Service to pay homage to His Majesty. You are welcome, the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Christian Tetanyonu, the Director General of Finance, COP, Mr. Michael Nketia Frimpong. Among the delegation, we have COP, Mr. Peter Baba Atiniak, the Director General MTTD, DCOP, Mr. Gabriel Prince Wabu, the Regional Commander, Ashanti North, DCOP, Mr. Jude Kobina, the Regional Commander, Ashanti South, ACP, Mr. Joseph Nyabab. Indeed, we have our own, the Ashanti Regional Police Commander, DCOP Tai Kujo. Among the delegation of the Ghana Police Service, we have ACP Grace Ansa Akrofi, Director of Public Affairs, Chief Staff Officer, ACP Mr. Kojo Abuache, and the Executive Secretary to the IGP, ACP Mr. Solomon Colley. On behalf of His Majesty, you are all duly welcome as we observe the 4th day of our burial rites of our beloved Queen Mother, Nana Konadu Yiadom III. Now is the arrival of Honorable Kennedy Ajapon, the former MP for Ascent Central.
Atitrine and intine, I want my baby wow yene. Yatoya boas to yan sounds of the friend one more. And now Kwame Abubo Womina Edino. Ijina Suma one Aquaba. The time at the 12 to be said, ne, and that a chatwo. Ya Nahima, the Dɔte ye. Ye de Ebremo. A more and na Yura Kennedy a Japan. When in the red of war, one Edruha, Nina Yako, and a shade, Samaya de Brayera, Niabe Boni Chidomo Kese, Nanahima, the Dɔte ye da a chatwo, a becoso a yepa. The Jiran Ananom Yera, a chiame and nemo, a mamuna aquaba.
Bauro any abontem, Bauro any abontem, Nananum so Adrian Finfiniha. Ghana Association of Garages, magazine for no, almost so abayentem. Senior.
Say one of my HR and for uni, one of my HR and for uni, I would want no. Yes, Ramo. Ayana Muchin China, none of my name.
Asantehemaa and Mame. Asantehemaa and Yakro Mahine, and a woman Mamenum, Nana Fumesa Hene, and then the dom so Ewaha, Nana Fumesa. Yes, Ramo Yanimu Hanamo be in Yinaho. I just a bamboo for no quam. Adunku, Dɔte and Seria, Nananamahema, Omoso Edruha, Namadam Rebru, Nanano Mamakwaba. Animun Tene, Yenuanma Motu Tuno, said the Yedikan announcement no, Untumin Tutio, our Prameyuso, Jabremuha. Suta Mahene, Nakontase Mahene, Dikoma Mahene, and Akokofehene, Otum for Brimpong, Nananamoso Edruha, Otum for Ofa, our Hene Ofa, Meda say, Nananama Dako for Madame Mebru, Yesrena me Pamamo. Me sing Kaiboy Subio, me sing Kaiboy Subio, Yenuanma Motu Atuno. Mube to me at Tono War, Bojare, Anase Street in Imunemum, Jabremu Hadie, Mawobia and Tutio, and Kaiboa, Abambo for the Amayano. Afe, Animuntene, Frisa, Yeura Tanasia, Naja Behin and Kuan, a bet to me about Ewanechi, Abetanase. Madame Amoshan and Somaye. Afe, Sawuni accreditation. Tumia Yadiama Osebe Jinaha, and Finfini have free Hamayan. Sawoye and Centroni now ukuta all accessor. And I will to me a call Aben Baby or Henewano. Presidential podium ha deɛ yɛsrɛ mo ma obiara nyina ha deɛ abambɔfoɔ no bɛka no munni so pɛpɛɛpɛ mo a mokɔhwɛ na Asantehemaa ni akyi ne na di nkra etwa toɔ no yɛsrɛ mo ada ma obiara mfa ade etwa mfonyini ɛnkɔ hɔ o hyɛ asomade a na wayi na wadi nhyehyɛeɛ no so atwoma kwanwoma hene atwoma kwanwoma hene nana amponsa kwa ɔno nso ne dɔm aduru ha nana anyina se hene nana pokuware nana akuya kwa woyi akwan na ade ase nana Opemsuoradio ɔno nso ene ne dɔm aduru ha afei Asantehemaa nkɔsoɔ hene nana sɛ kwa mekyirikyie ɔne ne dɔm enso aduru ha Asantehemaa nkɔsoɔ madaru mebru yɛmwakɔ aba otumfoɔ ayɛyɛyere hemabena akɔma tipa anwa bɛhena se hema ɔne ne nkonnwa sofoɔ ne nkɔsoɔ hema ne nananom ɛka ho bɔ ne kyidɔm nana kwaku akɔwua ɛne ne dɔm madam mebru yɛmmakɔ aba nana kwaku amankwa asa akɔdeɛ otumfoɔ brempɔn nana sewia hene sewia amankwa ɛne ne dɔm nana madam mebru nana no mamakɔ aba nana Asantehemaa hema nana bonsu ɔbɔnseɛ bonsu ɔtɔso mmienu ɛne ne maame so ɛwɔ yɛn ntam nana no mamakɔ aba yɛda mo ase wonni dwuma bi adi a firi yɛn ntam ha wonni dwuma bi adi a firi yɛn ntam ha na pɛ baabi papa gyina ma yɛn ɛnkyɛ koraa kɔtɔkɔhene bɛba enti nana bi a wontena ase biara no ntɛntɛntɛntɛntɛntɛm bɛtena ase ɛma yɛn mahunu His Excellency Dr. Bishop Kwesiadu Amankwa, United Nations Peace Ambassador, Deputy Governor, New York, Onoso Adrian Tamuha. His Excellency Bishop Dr. Kwesiadu Amankwa, Madam Mebru, Yamuakwaba. His Excellency Bishop Dr. Kwesiadu Amankwa, Deputy Governor, New York City. You are welcome, sir. Nana bia wontena ase bia betena ase mayen ante sa yewura ba na adwabe hene ba akira abambofo ne besiri ban nana bia ntumi nwuram ti nana madaro mebro mo nhya ne nso nana no mamakɔ aba
ago ye nanom abambafo na Mowa Jabrimuna Muni all access security, all access, you know. Yabasramo, Monko crash barrier nechi. Where police in you, where fire service in you, where immigration, national security, soldier ni woni all access security. Yabasre sa obe free Jabrim Mama. Yampese Yababa catch us Pia Bonting. Our own colleagues who are not in tax, please step out of the perimeter. I beg you, step out. You go behind the crash barrier for us. There are other duties for us to perform. Yes, Ramo, Ejume Bebre wa Bontimayen. Nadumo for mo ni tag. Esa mo deba Jabrim Hano. Monko Bontimayen. Yen ma police for Bibia Angina crash barrier ne Chimayen. Yiadom say.
Your Excellencies, eminent clergy, members of the diplomatic corps, representatives of institutions, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the last day of mourning is not the end, but the sealing of a legacy. Today, as we close the chapter of farewell, we open the book of eternal remembrance, where the life of Nana Konadu Yiadom III is inscribed in gold within the soul of Asantehemaa. Through the rise, and indeed as it ends today, the legacy of Nana Konadu Yiadom III begins anew, etched not only in history, but in the hearts or even the generation unborn. On behalf of His Majesty, Otumfuo Osei Tutu II, Asantehemaa, on behalf of the chiefs and people of Asante, on behalf of the planning committee, chaired by Nana Ifa Apintin, Omahene Obompata, we welcome you all to the final solemn and historic occasion. The final day of the burial rites in honor of our beloved Queen Mother, Nana Konadu Yiadom III. Today, we will have the honor of receiving the President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and his team from the presidency. The two former presidents, one already here, His Excellency John Ajekum Kufuor, and His Excellency Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo will all be here to pay their respect to the Queen Mother and express their sympathies and condolences to His Majesty Otumfuo Osei Tutu II. Indeed, the former Vice President, His Excellency Dr. Muhammad Bawumia, will also be in attendance to file pass and mourn with us. Today we have the Prime Minister of Eswatini and the Deputy Prime Minister of Eswatini, who was here yesterday, and she will join us again together with the Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Eswatini to observe the final burial rites. Their attendance here is a manifestation of this special recognition that they have for Asantehemaa, the love that existed between themselves and our Queen Mother, and the bond that exists between themselves and His Majesty Otumfuo Osei Tutu II. Allow me quickly to remind you that, as you are all aware, the firing of musketry is usually part of our sacred tradition. But please be aware, as it has been announced severally, that only gunpowder will be allowed. No live ammunition. Underlined, no live ammunitions will be used here today. Any firing on musketry should be 50 meters away from the presidential dais. Any musketry being fired with gunpowder should be 50 meters away from the presidential dais. We kindly remind that entry into the perimeter is strictly by accreditation. We ask you for your full cooperation with our security men and our protocol officers. I must indicate that very few dignitaries will be allowed to approach the royal dais and to pay homage to the king. Groups, institutions, and individuals paying homage to His Majesty are advised to kindly wait until their names are formally announced. The Standard Chartered Bank is the official bank designated for the collection of all donations today. They have 10 tellers, 6 points where you can do your donation through Momo, through bank drafts, through POS, and by cash. At this very moment, we shall be witnessing the sacred procession of His Majesty Otumfuo Osei Tutu II. And this unique moment in Ashanti tradition will be narrated for us by Professor Kofi Ampene, Director of Music Department at the Tufts University in Boston, whose scholarly insight and voice will guide us through this significant procession. At the appropriate time, we will invite Professor Ampene to take us through. Today we have 2 sessions where the king will sit in state and receive homage and condolences. The king will retire and come back with the body of our beloved Queen Mother. And that is where we will begin the Christian service. We appeal to everyone to exercise decorum, resilience, in solemnity, or in honor of our Queen Mother. I believe that in unity and reverence, we will complete the final rites for our Queen Mother with dignity. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, you are graciously welcome.
Ghana mampeni for dada yenuano mani papa no masofo penimfo etitiri ne ntina yato nsadia frɛ wɔnom enne da wo mu nyina se ene wo mu bre na enne eyeda etwato ya na hema ye ne Dɔte yie sa Dɔte yie aba be ya asɛm da hɔ ye kruchire agu hɔ na ayade a yewre emfi da bia da ene ntine sɛ wo ha wo so wo ka abakɔsɛm no ho na sɛ dwumadi a yedie ifiri na no dwuada yedie abɛpem nei bibia atoto ne kwan mu a na aseda ne de ma abadwafoɔ ya wɔnom ɛhwɛ ɛtoto ye bompata hene ane amɔma hene wɔnom ɛyɛ titinafoɔ ɛde boa yɛhwɛ ye ɛma dwumadi abadwafoɔ ɛde hyɛ wɔnom sɛ wɔtoto ye ɛma no yɛ fɛ Tina ne ye nyina ye di ho adansie. Enche ye hwe sante na ye wura. Wo ba no. Nemom ye wura tenase a amamre kwan so okohwe na bre watie ni achi no abetenase a. Yakọ e de bema no. Nanso nye ye nyina e de benya kwan e de nsakoto nsa ye mo ama ye wura yakọ. Enti esre ye mefrɛ o sebra bɛma ye wura yakɔ a yɛsrɛ wo ɛmfa wo pɛ nkɔdi ɛyɛ santene no so sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a nneɛma ne ntoto yɛ nyinaa ɛbɛyɛ bɔkɔɔ ɛde ama yɛn ɛne nti nhyehyɛeɛ ɛne mmara ɛne yɛdi so de ayɛ adwuma ama dwumadie no ayɛ krabɛhwɛ.
Thank you so much, Ajoa Aprebi of Lawson FM. Now I'd like to recognize the presence of the Deputy Minister of Defense, Honorable Ernest Broja Jamfi. He is here together with the Chief of the Defense Staff, Lieutenant General William Ajapon. Among the delegation from the Ghana Armed Forces and the Ministry of Defense, we have Chief of Air Staff, Air Vice Marshal Eric Ajin Frimpong. It is with the grace and humility that I also recognize the presence of the Governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Johnson Asiama, the Deputy Governor, Dr. Zakaria Mumuni, and of course, another Deputy Governor, Mrs. Matilda Asante Asiedu, our very own.
Abambofo na mayaswate se etuo ne tuo no. Se wunya ramu wo mfimfi ha woto a enye yie. Yesrɛ mo a se ye woto toto a yɛtene ba no a kwan no so de. Na nompo se woto a na wamatuo no ahwɛ soro. Yenim sɛ mo yɛ ne dada we de ɛyɛ nka yɛ. Ɛde nti wo ma no hwɛ soro na woto kɔ a ɛyɛ. Na mbom wo ya wukita etupa pop action gun no tupa. Ɛno de emra emma ho kwan ti yesrɛ mo atuduro ne de no na numpo se wo wura mu na se wo bedrum finfin ha ni nyina abambofo ne se yenya ne to enche ye ena mampani dada ya wanya ne ba bi kro ne ye yire na Konadu Ajimai Rollins wone ne ma omo aba eba be wa wo yewura aba be ma ne yakọ aba ma ne hyeden.
It is always refreshing that the former First Lady, Nana Konadu Ajimai Rollins, will always join us here for almost all the events. From Akwasidai to Kudai to various events held at the Masha Palace, her presence is always felt, and as we accord her with reverence and respect. So on behalf of His Majesty, I graciously welcome you, former First Lady, Nana Konadu Ajimai Rollins and the family. Again, I welcome Honorable Kennedy Ajapon, the former Member of Parliament for Asin Central, NPP presidential aspirant, together with the wife, Mrs. Christiana Ajapon. Among his delegation, we have Chairman Robert Yao Amankwa, the former Ashanti Regional Chairman, and we have the President and CEO of Brekum Chelsea and the Regional Campaign Chair of Honorable Kennedy Ajapon, Mr. Amufa Jantoa. Among the delegation, we have Mr. Joe Forsen, Maxi the car dealer. Honorable Kennedy Ajapon, you are welcome.
Ayakwa bansam ne de ma etetere ne ntina ya to nsadia frɛ wɔn mu nyinaa Edia yebobo ye nyina mrashebedwafo ne etitire yebobo wonum di yewra chiame na chiame emma mu nyina akwaba.
Indeed, I need to welcome the former Chief of Staff, Honorable Kojo Mpianim, and the former Ashanti Regional Minister, the First Minister of Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs, affectionately called the Governor of Ashanti, Honorable S.K. Boafo.
Obrempon Professor Chem Amponsa Fia Prehine Wanene Nkonya Sofo Omo Aba Dɔte Chatwe Babija Nahema Kwan.
The founder and the leader of Christ Charismatic Church, Pastor Rasford Obeng. You are welcome. We are now witnessing the arrival of the former Vice President, His Excellency Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia and the wife, former First Lady, former Second Lady, Mrs. Samira Bawumia. And among the delegation, we have the former Mayor of the Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly, Honorable Samuel Pai.
Ghana Mampeni Dada Abedi Echire, Dr. Alhaj Mahmoud Bawumia, Wanene Yeredofo, Samira Bawumia, Sabre Wamo Edriha Ebema Yerayako.
Yebesramwa, Aye Presidential Days Hano, Yedi Edin, Ena Yedit Nase, Saudi, Emo Akunyanoa. Odenho kwan kra se oba the inner perimeter of the presidential days. You might be a security person, you might be a bodyguard or ADC of a particular figure. We entreat you to cooperate with the national security and the protocols who have been assigned to be working today. This is the presidential days, and special security have been assigned to take care of the presidential days. Any other security of any dignity to the national security. If you are not designated to a particular seat on the presidential days, we encourage you to find a place to sit. A seat has been allocated to specific individuals and dignitaries. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please cooperate with the securities that have been designated to man the presidential days. I welcome Honorable Akwasi Adai Odike, also here to mourn with us, with his friends. Odike, you are welcome. We thank you for showing love and support to Asantehemaa.
Or therefore, hine and fear for to so me no a year in Suatra hine. One in Konya so for one Abba bedru. More eba abema ira dem refer. Yes, Remo said ya bambo for no shisha no moto to near mano. Munisu sa pepe mayen na ejanumu en na ho. Mwadaruma yampamu obia nanso en hyehyeye mu no emfimfin ha de e free juada ba nyina ramfimfin ha obia nyina ha eninti na abambofo no ato pempim eninti wuya wakonwa ni soro ha wugina pempim na chi ti esra mu nyina